good section.
You can see now.
You can move as far as you can to the left or right and sit down on the carpet just let your legs hang along to the side. And this is the way that we're able to accommodate everybody and do it extremely foreboding. Sit down on the carpet, just remove yourself from that carpet. It's actually
Look at all the fish, Mom.
around the outside, holding on to those rails.
Bet you wish you were out here fishing, huh, Mom?
Do not swing your legs for it because that'll just prevent somebody from being able to sit in that carpeted section. Like I said, this is extremely foreboding. So we're going to need your cooperation. And then everybody gets a nice place to do their game, and that's just
Hope you can see all the fish, Mom.
and also, this is a live area where it's a great time for you to turn off your cell phone. If you feel the need to make a cell phone call, that's fine. We're just going to ask that you go outside and conversations with people and keep those to a low volume so they won't miss out.
Look at
It's always appreciated out here. And we have some more additions for you. You guys are very fortunate to have the best narrator in the business. Her name is Melissa. Great to talk about her leadership.
Look at the fish. Bet you wish you were fishing here, huh, Mom?
We see where seasick that happens from time to time when we come out in the ocean.
Oh, I'm getting good footage. I can see it. Even with my cracked screen, I can see all the fish on there. Get good footage.
And I'm sure everybody's more than appreciate it. If you find yourself particularly nauseous when you go outside, and don't forget you will appreciate it.
Look at them all.
Melissa, I think
What kind of fish are those, Dad?
Alright, thank you very much, Chris. I do appreciate that.
Cool.
Looking forward to setup here today. You can clear down to the bottom, which is all you guys see here on the left side of the boat. But with really,
I think they're used to this. Looks like they're showing off.
For me, 6 miles out to the Atlantic Ocean. It is very calm out here. A lot of that has to do with the fact that we're missing a barrier reef. It's actually the 3rd largest barrier reef in the world. That means I have a whole lot of information to cover today. I'm going to start out by telling you a little bit about the area that we're visiting. And I'm going to talk about the corals quite a bit. I'm actually going to use the fish for that. That's mostly based on confident in your ability to figure out what the fish are. Depending on what kind of fish they are, we'll be down on those fish.
I'll help you.
Know what coral is. It's a lot different than what it appears to
And if we have to, we'll cut your head off.
fish are here, most of them will be small. So it's a little bit more important to understand our corals. That being said, if you see something exciting like a stingray or a nurse shark, maybe a big old barracuda, feel free to interrupt me. I don't mind. Chances are I'm going to interrupt myself once in a while. I still get excited when I see those things out here. And if it's a nurse shark or a stingray, chances are that it's laying still in the air. In which case, I can usually get the capture and reposition the hopes we can get it.
My camera can see it good. I just can't see it on my screen good because my screen's busted and it's white right there, so it looks like I can't see through the windows. But when I look down at the part that's not broken, I can see it sees through the windows clearly. Look at that little fish down there, right there in the coral.
Jellyfish called cone jelly. It's actually a non-sticky variety of jellyfish. You can pick that and hold it in your hand, and it just feels like you got jelly.
Yeah, those little yellowfin fish are definitely used to this boat. Oh, yeah.
Anybody know that Cedar's favorite snack is? Jellyfish sandwich.
What kind of fish is
I'm sorry. that's
LOL.
It's true though, jellyfish do attract sea turtles. We have a much better chance of seeing those guys out here when we have jellyfish, so it's always a nice thing. Anyway, I mentioned that we're at Barrier Reef. You guys have probably heard of Barrier Reef. Not only because of the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, that is by far the oldest and largest in the world. That runs 1,200 miles long. You can actually see it from space. The second longest is off the coast of Central America. That was about 25 miles long.
Great Wall of China, too.
This barrier reef begins at Key Biscayne, which is south of Miami, and it runs parallel to the Florida Keys all the way out to the dry Tortuga, making it approximately 238 miles long. So of course, we're only going to see a small section of that today. This area that we're
Ooh, look at those little bluefish.
name. If anybody asks you where you went today, you can tell them you're at the Eastern Dry Rock. They call it that very specifically basically because it stands on a small island or key made out of sand.
It'd be so cool to fish through this. You can see what your line is getting.
It illustrates that everything out here gets their common non-scientific names for very simple reasons. Fish and corals, just like that lighthouse, will be named for things.
Oh, look at those ones.
We got going through. You guys remember Dory from Finding Nemo? There she is. That's a whole cloud of blue tanks. Anyway.
Oh, that's Dory.
Yeah, oh, right. Anyway,
Look, Layla,
yeah,
Dory.
Fish and corals will get their names for things like what they look like, what they
She's
do,
gonna
what
freak.
they do to you.
She's gonna freak when she
They
sees
remind
this
you of
footage.
the sounds that they make when we can't hear them from all this water. The other reason I like to start out this way is because usually everybody's very first question is, well, Mabel, is how deep is the water? You can see that it's not very deep at all, but it may surprise you to learn that the deepest water we traveled through is only about 40 feet. That was much closer to land than a man-made shipping channel, so I almost don't count it. Out here, as we're going over the sandy valleys, we're at about 20 feet of water. Going over these large coral structures, we're at
I've got a 5-minute long video going here.
Sometimes
6.
it might even look like we're getting too close to the coral. I don't want you to worry about that. It's actually an optical illusion. This is not anything special about our glass. That's just plain old plexiglass. But you see, when you view through water, water is 800 times more dense than air. So it makes everything look a little bit bigger and a little bit closer than it actually is. The fish that we're seeing, for example, are about 25% smaller than we're seeing now. Now, down through the glass, everything we're seeing that isn't a fish at this moment is going to be a coral of some kind. There's well over 300 different kinds of coral in the world.
They're just swimming with us.
Basically, they break down into two types. There are soft corals and hard corals. Everything that looks like some kind
They think we're part of their school. Look at that blue one. Look, look at him go.
Sea whips, sea rods, sea flukes, sea fingers,
see that blue one?
sea feathers. There's broad, flat, lacy ones, and those are